It's Bob from Anything is Possible. Today we're going to show you how to smoke trout in 3 simple steps. Step 1 is to fillet the trout. I do it so that each fillet is boneless, completely boneless, but skin on. And there's a couple different ways to do that. Check the links below for the videos in the description that correlate to those styles of filleting. So step 2 is to marinate them. And to marinate them, what we do, and you can actually make this before you even fish. And when you do catch the fish, check your regulations. But if you can clean them stream side, you can throw the fillets right in there. And by the time you get home, you're ready. You know, you can be ready to smoke. But we brine them for 4 to 24 hours. And the brine is salt, brown sugar, and white sugar mixed 50-50. So you could do a cup of brown sugar, a cup of white sugar, maybe a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of garlic, and a tablespoon of chili, something like that. And it will not look like this at first. It'll look like powder. It'll look, because it's mainly sugar. And then the trout releases the moisture and it turns into a glaze. So we've skipped that step, or kind of zooming through that step. And we're now getting ready to smoke them. So they've set up for about 24 hours now. And these are fillets, skinless, boneless fillets, pin bones, ribs, everything removed. No skin on these, actually. I would rather leave the skin on and do it that way. The other method is, I'll show you, again, check in the description to see this, but this is to leave the tail on. And what's nice about this is you can just hang them to dry in the smoker. We've cleaned it, we've brined them. The next step is before you smoke them, you take them out of the marinade, rinse them off, and then you got to air dry them. And you can do that. My favorite method to air dry is, my wife's least favorite, is to hang them directly above your sink by the tail like this on the hooks. And this will drip dry and air dry for about 3 hours. It opens up the pores, they say, and allows the smoke in. I don't know any of that, but I can tell you it definitely tastes better that way. So you can hang them this way, or you can put them on a like a cooking sheet or anything with low sides to it, and just put it in the fridge for 3 hours. So we'll do that, and we'll pick this up in 3 hours. Okay, about 3 hours have passed. We have our trout air dried. We have our smoker going at near 240 degrees. I just checked it. There was a lot of smoke through the first hour, even though I said to start it at like 230, 240, as high as you can get it. The only purpose of that is to get the smoke going. As soon as you got smoke, drop it to 150, trap the heat, trap the smoke a little bit, and throw the trout on. So that's what we're gonna do right now. The little basket comes that you can put water in there. I don't find it's necessary for this recipe. Here's our layout. Let's get these guys in the smoker. 1 hour, 150. While the trout is smoking, we're going to get a glaze ready. And the glaze, it's going to be 1 tablespoon of your favorite rub, dry rub. I'm using the Grill Master Sweet and Smoky right now. 2 tablespoons brown sugar. You do not need to be exact or even near exact. 1/4 cup honey. And 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar. I'm actually going to pour mine right in the honey jar because I'm trying to get the last bits of the honey out of here. I think that'll help free it up. We don't waste nothing in this house. Not with this economy. That'll work. We're going to bring it up to medium heat just to let everything dissolve. So I'm going to put it on medium, have a spoon handy, because you're going to need to stir it so it doesn't burn. The sugar will liquefy, the honey will liquefy. The vinegar helps break it all up, and then it'll thicken into like a syrup. It'll kind of look like maple syrup. You can make it as thick as you want here. It all works just fine, whether it's real runny or thick. Thicker I prefer. Seems to stick a little bit better on the trout. You get a better glaze to it. But if you don't get it quite right, don't worry. It took me a couple years to figure that part out. Slow learner. I got to get this done. Kids are about to get off the bus. They just stocked the local lake, pond, and we're going to go help unstock it. Put them in, take them out. Okay, we got the glaze. See how it thickened up? I'm going to put that on there. It's going to give it a lot of nice coloring. Got the glaze on. We're going to put them back in for the last hour, and we're going to crank the heat up to 220. Alright, let's give these a look here. I think they're done. Let me get a better look. I think they might be done, Kev. Look who shows up anytime.
I think we're going to save those for after, right?
No, I was going to take them with. That's it, guys. Look at these. Delicious color. We're going to take a couple of these over here. We're meeting a couple friends at the local pond, but the easy recipe. All sorts of ways you can serve this up. My favorite is to sit them in the fridge and eat them the next day. It's like candy. Trout.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And these fillets might flip over on my lap if I keep them here. We are driving to a fishing spot. So, hope you had a nice, fun time watching this video. And our next video will probably be us fishing out on the water. See y'all.